Me too. I'm
on
live
my.
also on my channels. Yeah, this is a
Okay,
test today.
perfect. Okay, let me just start. Okay, we are now live. We're now live.
Hey, cool.
Amazing. How are you doing? How are you doing, Ronnie? How are you
I'm
doing?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you for inviting me to your channel, Drijesh.
Guys, all the people who are watching right now, this is Ronnie Roaring. He's basically crypto millionaire, okay? He is trading and investing in crypto from 2016. Guys, imagine 2016. He's basically like connected with all this. He's friends with all these big influencers. He is big influencers. His main channel is already like 100,000 subscribers, and we're very good friends. So today we're going to talk about crypto, and I'm going to ask him some questions about where are we heading because he has a lot of insights. Okay, so I'm going to ask him some questions, guys. Where are we going to? Where are we heading in the Bitcoin chart, and what's going to happen, and what's his opinion about Bitcoin? So let's get started. First of all, how are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you for inviting me. I know it's very late for you, and yeah, I'm also live in my channel in Twitter and also in YouTube. And how are you?
Amazing. Yep. I'm doing absolutely fine. I'm doing absolutely fine. Yeah.
Yeah, Bitcoin is
And by
well.
the way, guys, if what is your channel for the people who are watching? There's like
My
5, 6 people watching on my channel.
you can find me like German
Ah,
trader, like a
okay,
trader from
perfect.
Germany, German trader. In
All
in
right, all right, perfect.
you can find me
Hmm.
in Twitter and also in YouTube like this.
Okay, perfect. So, what do you think about Bitcoin right now? What do you think about the recent move? What do you think about what's happening?
Yeah, I think that now we had a real move to the upside, and I'm just watching the
Hmm.
liquidation charts, the heat map, and I see
Hmm.
that we have a lot.
Maybe maybe you can screen share and show
No,
to the
no,
people.
I cannot screen share because it's on another computer, you know.
Ah,
But
okay, okay, okay.
but let me. I can. Oh no, I cannot do it here. Yes, I can do it.
Hmm.
Let me
Can
check.
you do it?
I
Oh,
will,
perfect.
yeah, I will just open it. I will open it here. I'm seeing the liquidation map, and I see there's a lot of liquidity still to catch. So,
Hmm.
the market maker, and as my friend Da Vinci always say, this market is made to take the most amount of money from the most amount of people most of the times.
Hmm.
So if there is liquidity, if there is
Yeah.
still something to catch, then normally the market maker goes for it. Let me share.
Hmm.
I think I cannot share a screen. I see. Oh yeah, I can share. I can share.
You can do it, right? I will just stop my screen sharing so
Yeah.
you can do it.
Okay, okay. Let me see. Yeah, this is here. So you can see here that there is still some liquidity left. There is a good liquidity cluster on 95, and as of 96, we have some liquidity, and it's
Yeah.
only the 24-hour chart. Let's look at the 3-day chart. Okay, in the 3-day chart, you see here there's a lot of liquidity still to take, you know. But we always have to see that the biggest liquidity is here on the 87. But I think that it makes no sense now for the market maker to try to push the price down. Why? Because basically we had the retrace here. We had yeah, let's call it a higher high and a higher low. It's not really nice, it's not really clean, but we can call it like this. So now, just to go to the downside, it's for me very unlikely. So what I think is that
Hmm.
we have another push to the upside, and that we will take this liquidity out, that we maybe can get to the 97. I will show you now also the analysis for this. Um,
Hmm.
and then I think we will see a move to the downside, because if you think about it, in trading, people always think, oh, I'm making money with trading. But if you think about it, where is the money coming from? Whenever you
Mm.
win a trade, they will just say, oh, Drijesh, he won a trade. Let's print some money to give it the money to him. No, what they're doing, if you win a trade, you just take money from another person that lost the trade. For every winning trade, there have to be a losing trade. For every short, there have to be a long. If there nobody goes long, and nobody can go short, because there is no balance. So the exchange, how could they pay you if you win the trade, if there is not somebody who loses? So from this point of view, there have to be always a lot of people, more people losing than people winning. So at this point of view, from psychology, you must understand that most people must be wrong. Okay, most people must be wrong. Most people must lose
Yeah.
their money so that a few people can make money. So whenever I analyze a chart, I think, okay, what is the thing that most people expect? Okay, what is what most people expect, and normally happens exactly the opposite. So if we ask ourselves now, what do people expect? I think people expect a real strong move to the upside, you know a real strong
Mm-hmm.
move to the upside. But
Mm.
and we had a retrace now. Let me show you here. I will show you my chart. Okay, can you see it?
Yes, yes, yes. We can see it.
Okay. So now let me just change here. Is it good? Yes, good. Or maybe I should take the daily. I can show you this better. Maybe 24 minutes now. Um, how much is this? It's mm, 4 hours. It's 240. Not so easy. 24 hours. Okay. That's now the daily chart. Okay. So if you have here the daily chart and you see here this level,
Mm.
okay,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
then you can see that here there was a lot of volume. There was a lot. Look, we was basically from November till
Yeah, yeah, yeah. True.
till March in this zone. So
Mm.
this will be a very, very difficult zone to pass. So what I think,
Mm-hmm.
what I
Yeah.
could imagine is that we have maybe a small retrace from here. And look, the liquidity is on 91. Yeah, we could easily go back here. Here's also an big fair value gap. If you see here from 88 to 100, yeah,
Yeah.
to 91, we have a big imbalance, a big fair value gap. So normally the market likes to, basically you have here all the short positions, added, but here are a lot of longs. They was not executed. So that's
Mm.
why whenever you see here, normally there's a move, and the candle, the third candle, you know,
Mm-hmm.
they are
Yeah, yeah.
touching each other. You see here,
Mm.
this is the
Mm.
high,
Oh, yeah.
this is the low, they're touching each other. Whenever you see a candle in the middle and the candle before and the candle behind is not touching, this is called
Mm-hmm.
fair value gap. So
Oh,
from
yeah, yeah.
the low, the lowest point of the of one candle and the highest point of the other candle, there is a fair value gap. Okay. And normally these fair value gaps, they got closed, you know?
Mm. Yep.
So this is a reason why I think we could maybe go back here to 89, 88, 500,
Mm.
and then move to the upside. you know. And
Mm.
why should it happen here? Because here's a lot of volume. If you just take here maybe the, let's say, yeah, exactly. Here's also the point of control on 97
Oh
100.
yeah.
Here the value area high at 102. So yeah, maybe we can go here to touch the point of control, to
Mm-hmm.
untap the point of control, and then have the retrace, and then go up again. So yeah, that's.
Mm.
What do you think?
Yeah. So do you think you're thinking that we'll just have some pullback, some sort of consolidation, and then we'll go up, right?
Yeah, I think that we have maybe a
Mm.
last push right now. Then we have a
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
consolidation to close the fair value gap. Then
Mm.
we have
Mm-hmm.
a last push, but I'm not sure. I'm really, really
Mm-hmm.
not sure. And maybe that's the question of all the people watching the live stream or in crypto.
Mm-hmm.
Will we push to new
Mm.
all-time highs, or will we just get
Mm-hmm.
something like a dead cat bounce and leave everybody with the longs open? Yeah, we're going to
Mm.
new all-time highs. Yeah, we're going to 120. Yeah, liquidity is there. This is for me the most logical thing that should happen.
Mm.
That everybody
Mm.
thinks, oh yeah, we are good, we are breaking new all-time highs, and then we just go to very less, very below
Yeah.
this, and we liquidate everybody. That's
Mm.
what I
That is interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
that's I think.
Ashil Nem, welcome to the stream, bro. It's from my channel. So yeah, that is a very interesting scenario and opinion. Um, yeah, but what do you think about the altcoins? Some of the altcoins, most of the altcoins, I would say, this cycle, like it feels different as well. You see, so many of the altcoins they haven't even reached the all time high. What do you think about that? Is this like some different cycle, or are we like slow in this cycle, or crypto is about to die, or what do you think about those coins? Because you see, let's talk about Polkadot, let's talk about Ethereum as well. Ethereum did not reach all time high. Let's talk about some, there's so many coins. What do you think about those coins, and what do you think about this market cycle generally?
Look, I'm in crypto, as you said, from 2016.
Mm, yeah.
um, I saw Bitcoin on like $500. I did not buy because, yes, I buy. I bought Bitcoin obviously, but not like, oh, I should have bought 500 Bitcoins or whatever. So it was just a little bit and whatever. So I've seen many many things in the crypto market, and I know a lot of projects. I know a lot of founders. I know a lot of influencers. I know how this market moves, and I can tell you that this cycle is totally different, completely different. Anything that we thought that will work like it always worked, it has changed.
Mm,
So imagine the president of the most powerful country in the world is launching a meme coin. If you would told me this like 5 years ago, I would say, hey, stop smoking. This is it's hurting you. So imagine this.
yeah.
Presidents of American, Latin American countries, African countries, even they scam you. So this is like this is worse than the Wild West. So the market have completely changed. Um, and about the altcoins that you asked me, I think that many many people are very disappointed. Yeah, today I saw that the Cardano community is talking to Charles Hoskinson and telling, "Hey, what's happened to you? You told us here's the roadmap from Cardano. We will do this, we do that, and that, and that." And in the end of the day, we have to admit that basically there is no crypto project or very few crypto project that really
Mm,
have accomplished a goal that is a mass
yeah.
adoption. Um,
Mm,
if you think about it, there is nobody in the world using crypto outside crypto. You know, what does it mean? This does mean that there is no mass adoption. There is a small group of people if you see it compared to the internet users, crypto users is a small group of people. You know, some crazy people, they just buy some coins, they buy some coins from monkeys or pictures of punks or whatever, you know. And this is the crypto community, and inside the crypto community there's we are moving around some pounds, some money, but there's no real adoption. As they said, oh yeah, we will have apps and there will be so many games, they use crypto and there's on blockchain, and we will people will use this for this and that and that. And it's true, somehow people use blockchain without even knowing it, but the real mass adoption is not happen. Okay. And I think
Mm.
that people are disappointed, people don't believe anymore in this nice story of, oh yeah, this is the future of finance and you can invest and you can make so much money. I remember when I started crypto, when they say pre-sale, pre-sale, people was blindly sending money, whatever, how much can I put, how much money can I put? Today you want to make a pre-sale, nobody cares, nobody cares anymore. Why? Because they know that there is no project that have ever accomplished anything that is like, oh yeah, there are people from outside crypto, they have never used crypto, they use now crypto because of this. I don't know any project. If somebody who's watching knows a project that have a real life application, and I'm not telling, oh yeah, you can here buy coins and sell coins and stake coins. This is also crypto, you know, a real life application of a crypto project. There are some, but I think most of them, they have absolutely no use case.
Yeah, that is interesting. That is interesting. Like, and I agree to it. Most of the crypto coins, they just don't have any use. You know, so
You
yeah,
can
I
just
think
buy and sell them. You can speculate. You can trade. But I'm fine with this. You are fine with this. We are traders.
yeah,
We
yeah,
don't care.
yeah, yeah.
We don't care if they accomplish a goal, if they fulfill their promises. We just trade the charts. We trade to the upside, we trade to the
Mm,
downside, and I mean, for this, crypto is very cool because if you see it, for example, today I now starting also to trade the Nasdaq, like this founded account and everything. And they asked me, "Oh, our compliance department wants your ID. You have to verify, and all this stuff you have not in crypto. It is every day worse, you know. So every day there are more regulations. But I mean, crypto's like the Wild West where we can just trade. There are still many exchanges. Um, they don't ask you for KYC, Blowfin, for example, you know. Um, and I think that they will try to control and regulate more and more and more and more crypto until the point where it's similar to banks. You have to give all your details, you have to
mm,
pay taxes, you have to yeah, whatever. But as we can still make money.
mm. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Because if you look at gold, like you don't actually do with it, yeah, jewelry and all that, but most of the parts it's just a metal. And I think Bitcoin is kind of similar as well. But the altcoins, the most of the altcoins, they're useless. So I think after one or two cycles, people just stop buying it and just think, oh yeah, what is this? Like, what is this? So yeah, I think you're right on that. I think you're right on that. And I think people should be very careful what they're buying,
Right, yeah, yeah, yeah,
because
of
they
course.
have, yeah. So what do you like, what would you recommend to the people who are investing in crypto? What should they look in the altcoins or the coins that they're buying? Because I mean, at the end of the day, we want to make money. So, how do you decide, like, what coin will go up? Is this coin a good? Is this a good project? What do you think about that?
Look, this depends very much on your time horizon. Okay. So
Mm,
if you are fine with just taking a few $1,000s, put it into a coin, and just don't do anything for the next 2 years and then sell it for 10x, yeah, then you can do
Mhm.
this. For example, look just at Sui. You remember Sui? Sui
Yeah.
was like 30, 40 cent a few months ago. Then it went up
Yeah.
almost to $4, almost $5. So it almost 10x in a few months. I thought, I felt really stupid. I thought, hey man, why did you just take your money, buy
Mm.
soy, do nothing, just forget about it and sell it
Mm.
for $5, and I would have made more money than trading, because if you trade to 10x your money, it's not so easy. So, and you could just buy soy and wait. So what I think is, if you have a lot of money and you have good mindset, an investor's mindset, not a gambler's mindset, then you can look just for good teams behind good
Mm.
projects that
Mm.
can eventually add value to life of other people, that can eventually get a use case, very strong use case, like Ondo, for example. Ondo, there I see the use case, because they want to use this coin. Even BlackRock invested strongly in this coin, because they want to create real world assets and bring them to blockchain. Let's say I have an apartment, and I will say, okay, this apartment is worth $1 million. Now I will
Mhm.
get 1 million coins, and I can sell this. If you buy 100,000 coins, you own 10% of the apartment. This apartment is rented in Airbnb, and every month you get your share. So there are some
Mm.
coins that are shortly before to having use cases, but if you really have the time and you have a lot of money, and you don't need to every day looking at your charts and at your portfolio, then I would recommend, look for a good project, look what is a good narrative. Real world assets, a very good narrative. AI was a good narrative. I don't know if it's still. um, I lost track a little bit. I tell you now why. And
Mhm.
then invest and just wait. Diversify, buy three
Mm.
to five coins. Look for the three to five.
Mm.
Research. Take your time, and then
Mm.
don't say, "Oh yeah, I have $10,000. I buy this coins now." No, you have $10,000. Okay, you divide it by five coins. So you put $2,000 in each coin. Divide this $2,000 maybe in 5 times $400. Okay, buy today 400. Okay,
Oh,
by
yeah,
next
yeah.
week 400, next week 400. So
Mm.
whenever you see the coin went up, you are happy, said, oh wow, I made already money, and you buy
Mm.
a little bit higher. But if this goes down, you're also happy. You say, oh, I can buy more coins now, more cheap. So this is like scale in and scale out. Never think, oh, the coin can go higher and I can sell for more. Yeah, maybe not. I'm
Mm.
always saying, don't forget to take your profits. If you don't take them, somebody else will. Somebody else will take your profits. So always take profit. What I do normally is, when I see a good project and I see it's really strong and is rising, I just, along the way, I'm selling 10%, and it goes up again.
Mm.
Sell 10%. It goes up again. I sell
Mm.
10%. So basically, this 10% will always be less and less and less and less. Why? Because maybe on the first day I have 100 coins. I sell 10%, then I have 90 coins. Next day I sell 10%, I sell 9 coins. Then I have 81 coins. Then I sell again. Then I say I sell 8.1 coin. Like this 10% is
Mm.
less and less and less and less. But as the price goes higher, eventually, even if the coins are less, the amount that you get for it is more, and you will never run out of coins, because you still
Mm. Mm.
have the amount of coins. And if you really see, oh, the market's crashing, now it's over, then you just press the button, you sell, but you made a lot of money already before. So scale in
Mm.
and scale out. And
Mm.
why I told you I lost track about if AI still is a good narrative.
Mhm.
I have started to forget about investing, and
Mhm.
I just trade. Why?
Free. Oh.
Yeah, because look, we have seen, for example, I give you an example. I saw Brett, the coin bread. I
Mm-hmm.
talked first time about bread. Or let's talk about dog with head. Dog with head was the first meme coin in the new cycle I was talking about in my channel. It was like December 2023. No, sorry.
Mm.
It was December 2024. It was last, no,
Oh yeah.
no. It was 23. Yeah. It was December 2023. I talked about dog with head. So it's more than a year. It was on,
Okay.
I don't remember. It was like 10 cent, 15 cent. Then dog
Mm-hmm.
with head went up to $4. So it was a 40x I made. But on
Mm-hmm.
now it round tripped. I don't know where is dog with head now. Dog with head is now on. Let's check. I think it's again 20 cent or something like this. So from my 40x, I went back to a 2x, you know? So and this is basically the
Mm.
problem. If you have time, it's on 54 cent.
Mm-hmm.
54 cent.
Ah, okay.
If you have time and if you want to put in the work, then you should learn to trade. You should learn to trade. Why?
Mm.
I promise you, if you have a good trading strategy and you are disciplined and you every single day stick to a strategy, even if there is a coin and it's impossible that you invest in one single coin and you say, this coin makes it 20x, and you put all your money into the coin and you make it 20x and you take this 20x out. This is a chance like to win in a lottery, you know? So to make a 20x or 30x in a coin, you have to invest in 5 or 6 or 7 coins. And then eventually one of them makes a 20x or 30x, whatever, you know? I promise you, if you learn how to trade, you have a good risk reward management, and you trade daily the charts, your strategy, you make more as a 20x and of 100% of your money, not just from a part of
Mm.
your money, as you would do if you diversify in different coins. So yeah, trading for me is absolutely the the solution, you know, to
That's
avoid
interesting.
that you invest in a coin, you see the coin rising like me and also other coins. Bread, I was talking about bread when it was, I think it was on zero point 0.2 cent. Zero point 0.2 cent. I first talked about bread and then it went up to, I think also it was already on 35 or let me check. Bread was, I think, or maybe on 50 cent. I'm not sure. I lost. Oh, no, look, bread is now on 5 cent, but bread went up to, yeah, 23 cent. So it was a 10x, you know, but then
Oh yeah.
it was a 10x. No. Sorry, it was a 100x. I talked
Oh.
I talked about bread when it was zero point 0.2 cent. Then I went
Mm-hmm.
up to 23 cent. This is a 230x. No, the 100,
Mm.
115x. And then it went down back to 2 cent to a 10x. It's still good at 10x. But I mean, you know, you understand. Imagine if you,
Yeah.
when I talked about bread, you would have invested $1,000. Then you would have in your wallet on the highest point $115,000 just to see your portfolio shrinking again to $10,000. It's still good. But if you had $115,000 and then you see $10,000, you're not happy, you know? So
Yeah.
if you trade, if you trade a chart, if you have a good strategy, you're disciplined, you never um, change any rule, you never disrespect your own rules, like I did sometimes, and I lost a lot of money. I think every trader did this. Then eventually you can make this 200x if you trade meme coins, okay? And you just keep your money. Why? Because you just open a trade, you close it, you open, you close it, you win, you lose, you win, you lose, you win, you lose. But you have always your money in USDT, you know? And if you
Mm.
invest, like many people say, oh yeah, invest in a good project, wait. It works sometimes, but sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. Um. Yeah. So, you said one thing that like you were talking about losing money and all. Let me ask you one thing. I think a lot of people talk about, oh, how much profit you're making, yeah, blah blah blah. But I want to ask, what was your biggest loss? Like, how much did you like lose so much that don't even you don't even remember, you don't even want to remember about it?
I don't want to remember. My biggest loss in one single trade, in one single
Mm-hmm.
trade, was
Mm-hmm.
$500,000, $500,000. This was my biggest. But I have lost, if I should count everything, I'm not sure, but it must be like from 2.5 to $3 million that I have lost over the years. But we're talking about, yeah, like 8 years. Obviously, I started with in crypto with $2,000. So whatever I lose, it's 1 million, 10 million, 100 million. I have made it before with crypto, so it's not like
Mm-hmm.
you don't feel it like this. If you
Mm-hmm.
made it easy, you lose it. It's you don't feel it so hard. It's still hurting, but if you, let's say you are a businessman, you work like 40, 50 years, you make like 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, then you lose it. This hurts, But I don't. I think you feel the same sometimes. If you are trading crypto, if you're in crypto, you feel like you're in a video game. You accumulating more points and points and points, and then you lost some points. Oh shit, So sometimes I feel
Mm-hmm.
like this. Let me see.
Mm.
I'm here. I just want to check. We are also. I'm also streaming. Eh?
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that. So there's 7 people watching on my channel.
Feel like.
Guys, did you hear that? Did you hear that he lost $500,000 in one single trade? That's
Yeah.
absolutely crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Yeah, I would basically, yeah, I would stop trading at that point if I.
No, but I tell you something. I lost this money, and it was really hard. And I thought, oh man, shit. Why are you working so hard? Why are you
Mm,
trading? Why are you not sleeping? And then you just lose it in a few seconds. Uh,
mm,
and yeah, it's like you're doubting. Is it worth it? But then later I thought, okay, what can you do? um, Instead of crying, just think about it. How can you make this money back? Okay. Then I tried
yeah.
to trade, and I lost even more money. I remember I started to with the trading strategy with Ethereum. I lost it
Mm-hmm.
in a Bitcoin trade. The 500,000, I lost it in a Bitcoin trade. Then I started to
Ah,
move to Ethereum because it was moving faster. But I lost again money, and then I thought, oh no. And this was the moment when I really started to invest in pre-sales. Waiting my
okay.
channel, somebody introduced me to Kyle Chasse. He's now also a very famous YouTuber, but back then he was just an okay. He's a crypto OG, but he had no like influence like in social media. And he invited me to his. He have an launch pad paid network, you know, and I participate in a lot of launches. I made a lot of money. Then also Chris from Crypto, he invited me to be part of his project, the V launch, or another launch pad. And yeah, and I made like 10 times this money back. So from a loss from 500,000, I make 5 million. Why? Because I was so angry about myself that I said, you have to recover that money somehow. And as Warren Buffett says, you don't have to recover the money in the same way you lost it. It's important to recover the money,
Mm,
but you not it don't have to be in the same way. Sometimes it's
yeah.
also you do something like revenge trading. You open a trade. Sometimes it still happened to me, but now I got more control about my emotions, my about myself. And you lose a trade, and you say, "Oh shit, I will want to make it back." But then you say, "Hey, why? Yeah, if you lost it, that's it. Okay, move on."
Mm.
And yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I think that's yeah, that's very helpful. I think accepting the loss and then doing something about it, I think that's very important. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that's very good advice. All right, so what do you think right now, like in few days, what do you think about Bitcoin price? Let's go into smaller time frames.
Yeah, look, you can see here the
Hmm.
support 24-hourly chart.
Yep.
And I think that we will, you see here, I mean, if you just see it from a Elliott wave count, it looks
Mm-hmm.
very, very messy, very messy. Um, yeah, that's really hard to say, man. I would really say that we will now push a little higher,
Mm-hmm.
go here to this naked point of control, tap this
Mm-hmm.
point of control, and then
Mm-hmm.
everybody and his mother expect, oh, we're going higher, we go to the moon. No, you know, I think here we could come to this, and then we go back, liquidate everybody who's opening the leverage long positions, and then go higher. But what I'm doing most of the times, I can show you this. I have here a watch list. So I'm trading here. For example, this is a good coin. I like this coin, banana. You know, so I mark the levels. I mark the
Mm-hmm.
levels,
Yeah.
and then I trade from level to level. That's I
Mm.
marked this level out here because of this and this. Oh no, this was even from when is this? From the 1st of March. Oh yeah, 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 this was here. So I marked it out because of this levels, and then he touched this level. So the one and only thing now you should do is just open a long position, put your stop loss here, and
Mm-hmm.
then wait until it comes here to the next level. So basically, that's a good strategy for beginners, just to mark the levels. Oh, Trump
Mm-hmm.
did a good recovery also. I have a
What do you think? What do you think about Trump? Will Trump coin go to the all-time high again, or you think it's done?
Yeah, you remember we when Trump coin was launched, we was in India.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
thought
Yep.
we
Yep.
thought first it was a scam. uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I think that Trump will not allow that people would say, "Oh, look, that's a scam. He scammed all the people." I think that he got very good advisors, and he's also a very smart guy.
Yeah.
Very smart man. Imagine, very successful businessman, uh, double, 2 times president of the United States. So he's very smart, and I don't think that he just allow people to say, "Oh, look, this guy he scammed us. He launched a coin, and this coin went to almost zero. Too many people lost money." I think that he will somehow got some genius strategy. Like now for the dinner, look, this is very genius. Why? Because you know how many people just sold their coins now in this pump, because they just went out of the coin, because look here, this was a very, very good,
Yeah.
was like
100%. Oh
100%.
yeah.
So you see, so
Mm-hmm.
now what's happened here? I think now it will consolidate, and yeah, man, here the same thing, you can just trade the levels, you know. You mark
Interesting. Yeah.
you mark the important, the interesting levels you see here. This was support. He break the support, turned it to
Mm.
resistance. Not really clear, but I mean, you have
Yeah.
to be as a trader also a little flexible. It's not like
Yeah.
written in
Exactly.
stone.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
like here you can see this. Here we have
Mm.
resistance, and here we had a support, and here the resistance. So these are levels. They
Mm-hmm.
are very interesting, and they're very important. So the next level that I would
Mm.
watch here is like 1750.
Mm. Yeah.
Why? Because 1750
Yeah. That is. Yeah.
was here, and you see that it gave the resistance. So I think it will give also a resistance here, and then
Mm.
maybe, yeah, it's also would be interesting to watch, because look at
Mm.
a really nice rounded bottom here. And if this bottom,
Mm.
let's say it comes to here, like, but basically you could you could mark this rounded bottom from here, and then from almost 50 to, let's say, 7, it's $40, and then it can go up to $100, you know. So what was the height?
Mm.
83. So
Mm-hmm.
I have
Yeah.
I have no problem to believe that this coin can go up again and break new all-time highs, because the president of the
Mm-hmm.
United States is behind this. But you never know. So that's why I'm
Yeah.
telling you, I trade the charts, you know. So now what I'm
Mm.
seeing here is, you remember I told you the fair value gap? Here's a big,
Yeah.
big fair
Oh
value.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You see here, so
Mm.
here we have
Yep.
in this candle a lot of unfilled orders from here to here.
Mm-hmm.
So most likely we will just go down, close the fair value gap, and then keep rising. And you see also the volume
Mm-hmm.
picks up very, very good, bro. And
Mm.
yeah, I think what we could do, look, in my channel, there are also, or let me check here now in Twitter, 17 people are watching.
Oh wow.
17 people watching in Twitter. I did not connect the others because I don't know what
Mm-hmm.
happened here to my platform. What we could do, what do you think about it? If we every single day we stream and we will live trade. So not just, oh, blah blah blah, Bitcoin can go up or Bitcoin can go down, oh yeah, 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 but really live trading. You know, I know
Mm.
you are a very skilled trader. I'm also starting, I started with a new strategy adapted to the new market conditions, because what I did before, I was more like a swing or position trader, you know. I opened very large positions and with a very small leverage, or even with a one leverage, so zero, there was no leverage involved,
Mm-hmm.
1x leverage, you know. It's like a spot position,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Yeah.
position sizes, my biggest positions was on bread. I had $200,000 on bread, you know. Um, so I started now to find a strategy to make money every day, you know, scalping basically, a scalp every day, a little bit of money out of the market, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. Because I can tell you, if you look back from since January, there is no very few traders that make money, you know, besides scalp
Mm.
traders. If you don't have much money and you want to make money fast, the only possibility you have is scalping. Yeah. Because
Mm.
let's say
Yeah.
if you want to make with every scalp $50, and you say I will do 3 scalps a day. Okay, so I can make maybe $150. $150, it's $4,500 a month. There are a few people in the world that make $4,500 a month free, cash collected in your pocket, no taxes paid, you know. So I think if we can help people to do this, we
Yeah.
can add a lot of value to other people's life. And yeah, anyway, I'm trading. So for me, it's no difference if I connect in YouTube. I talk a little bit and I trade. Even trading is normally sometimes very, very boring. You know this. And yeah, we could talk. We could explain people some stuff and talk about this and that. So yeah, think about it.
Yeah, I think that's interesting because most of the most of the content is just about, oh yeah, technical analysis, blah blah blah. But some people also share some trades here and there. But if we do it live,
Right?
I think that will be very helpful.
Yes, I
So
so.
guys, what do you think in the chat?
Yeah,
Type in the chat, guys. What do you think about, should we do live trading? And also, I had this idea that what we should do, what we can also do is, I think we can we can start trading every day, and we can take just $100, because most of the people will have $100, and then we can turn that $100 into, let's say, $1,000 or $10,000, and then we can share all these trades live. We can document everything, and people
challenge.
can follow. I think that's a very good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, look, we can do a
Mhm.
challenge from 100 to 1,000. Okay, then if we accomplish this challenge, we make the challenge from 1,000 to 10,000, then from 10,000 to 100,000, and from 100,000 to 1 million. You know, so and everybody got the chance to start with us for only 100. So we don't charge a single
Mm.
cent. If people appreciate this, if people want somehow show their support and support us, because obviously, even if we don't charge for it, but somehow we also have to pay people that help us. We have to pay equipment and whatever, so they can trade in Bluefin with your affiliate link or Bybit.
Yeah.
So we get a little, very little share of the commissions that they have to pay anyway. I think that's a win-win situation. We help them to make
Yeah.
money. We get paid from the exchange. We use only first class exchange where you can be very, very sure about your money is safe. And I think a lot of people can get from $100 to $1 million. Obviously, it will not be in 1 week or 2 weeks. To come from $100 to $1 million, it can take you 1 year, it can take 1.5 years, 2 years. But just look back in the last 2 years. Did you make $1 million? No. If you did not make a million
Yeah.
dollars, then maybe you should follow us, and
Yeah.
let's try together.
Yeah, people saying in my chat that they want to know about your channel. Also, there's people saying, oh, they will follow the challenge as well. So, in my chat, the people who want to know his channel is basically his main channel is Crypto Advances, but he's now starting a new English channel, which is German Trader English. I will
Right.
link the channel, his channel below my description. Okay, right,
Yeah. Look,
and.
let's do this
Mhm.
together, man.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah. We can stream daily. We can, provide all the news, provide all the technical analysis, and then we
Yeah.
can show all the trades as well. So I think that's a very good idea. Yeah.
And even we can hire an editor, maybe in your community, or somebody who sees this video is a good editor. And
Oh,
then we
yeah.
can also, because the live streams, obviously, there are many people, they don't have time, they work, they have kids, so they have to do a lot of stuff. And we can make a short form video where we do the updates. Okay, we went today from $1,000 to $1,250, and next step will be this and this. And also create a group in Discord or in Telegram or in WhatsApp where we share the trades for the people that have to work. I can understand you if you have to work.
Mm.
mm, Then you cannot just connect on a live stream and follow the trades. So yeah, I think this would be nice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. So if anyone is video editor, guys, you guys can maybe DM Ronnie, or you can also DM me.
Yes,
Okay.
of course, of course.
Um. All right. Perfect.
Yeah,
So yeah.
let me check.
Okay, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying the live stream.
Cool. Yeah, good. Okay, Drijesh, I know it's very, very late for you. You're in India, so it's like 2 o'clock already? No, later.
Yeah, it's 2 a.m. for me. Yeah.
2:20. Oh, no, it's 2 a.m. All right. Oh, it's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay, bro. Yeah, then thank you very much for inviting me to your channel, and also, yeah, thank you for being in my channel because I also streamed. Um, and
Hmm.
let's do this. Look, tomorrow in the morning. Let's have a call. Let's set up yeah, some basic rules. I think we should find a way where maybe people from India can participate, people from Europe can participate, and also people from Latin America. So it could be maybe in the morning Latin America, afternoon in Europe, and yeah,
Mm.
like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in India. Maybe. Yeah, let's see. Tomorrow we talk.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we'll discuss. Yeah.
Okay. So thank you
All
very much,
right.
everybody.
Okay,
Your channel also.
guys. I will link his channel in the description. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
okay. Thank you. See you
Okay.
tomorrow. Bye bye.
All right.
Take care.
Yep.